Welcome all to this ChannelVision podcast. Today we're welcoming Entelegent Solutions. We actually have the channel chief and vice president of sales, Mark Sondergaard, joining us here today. Mark, how are you doing, sir?
I am doing wonderful today. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful as well. See, the enthusiasm is infectious, Mark. I couldn't be happier to be here with you. For those who aren't familiar, maybe start out, if you could, tell us a little bit about Entelegent Solutions.
Sure. Well, Entelegent Solutions is a business solutions provider. So what that means is we have multiple lines or platforms of business that we're involved in. We have network services, so voice and data and equipment and all the things that others that you may call an aggregator would have. We have all those network services that we can sell and bring all that together on a single bill for people and manage it and all those wonderful things. The second part of the business is our managed services group, and what we're doing there is we're able to do a couple things: help MSPs and bar type companies out, where we can add into their stack things that they're missing. But because we're doing it white label, that people don't know we're behind the scenes. It looks just like that MSP or bar. We can actually help them with managing that and any other things that they have out there. And we're sending it billing on a bill that has their name on it. So they don't have to worry about us taking other business from them. We're in there doing just the things they want us to do, looking just like them. There's not anyone else out there that I know of that's doing all of these things, and the partners can pick and choose the pieces that they want and to better themselves and their customers.
Well, I know that the business is constantly evolving, and certainly it seems like it's growing a whole lot, Mark. If you could, I know that there have been a lot of recent hires and additions to the company. Would you be able to talk about some of those people?
Would love to. Yeah, we've been on a hiring spree here. We've got some large growth numbers that we're looking at for this year. So we've brought on 4 new national channel managers. We've got Jeremy Turk, who we brought on, who's in the West. Robert Perdine is in the South Central area. We have Mike Ryan that we just brought on. He's covering the Midwest. And Angela Klotfelder just joined us also, and she's covering the Southeast. These are all very proven, very successful channel managers, and having them on board is going to be tremendous. It's going to allow us to grow even faster than we have been. I mean, we've had great growth over the last 5 to 7 years, and this is going to allow us to exponentially move that faster. So we're pretty excited about having them on board. We still have Scott Smith on board. He's been with us a long time, and it's just not on the sales side, on the back office side. We've been bringing on provisioners, and we've been bringing on back office partner support folks and engineering resources. We have a lot of different things that we've been bringing on the backside as we're growing. So we can always be prepared for that next group of large orders that are coming through, and we don't hit these bottlenecks that we've seen from some other folks in the past.
Now, when you talk about adding national channel managers at a regional level, just offering very dedicated service there, how important is that personalized approach, both for the partner and for the customer?
I think it's really important. I think having people in region is really important to the partner community. They like having that interaction. Yeah, they can get the answers from our partner support group if they call, and they can do those types of things. But being out there working hand in hand with a channel manager, or bringing our solutions engineer out to train or to do some meetings with some customers, those are really important. And I think as a company like ours, who's not a nationally known name, I would say it's very important that at this grassroots level, that the channel managers and the partners and the partner managers from the masters, they all get to know each other, because there's things that companies like ours can do to help folks out. We don't have to be that complete solution that you got to buy everything. We're really good at filling in the openings that customers may need, a product here or product there, but giving them that. And I think if you look within the channel, our reputation for the people that have used us is fantastic. Our service delivery is unmatched. We don't lose customers. We're just a very strong, process-driven organization when it comes to getting things on board and installed and then maintained over the course of time. So bringing that to the channel in these types of things that we're selling is very important.
Now, you talk about kind of getting to know other people. And of course, through channel partners back in November, Mark, I got quite familiar with you and with Entelegent Solutions as well. I understand you guys are going to have a presence this year at Channel Partners, booth 1139. Tell people a little bit about what maybe they can expect from Entelegent Solutions at Channel Partners coming up. Booth 1139, by the way.
Yeah, booth 1139. Don't forget that one. We're really excited about this Channel Partners. We've just brought these new folks on board. We're going to have them all there. Tom Turpin, our CEO, is going to be there. Our engineer is going to be there. Our marketing is going to be there. We're going to have everybody on board. Have a lot of fun things planned for going on within the booth. We're going to be giving away a Traeger Ironwood 885 Wi-Fi smoker grill. I mean, this is a $1,700 smoker grill that we're going to be giving away out there. Have everybody stop by, get registered for that. It'll be shipped to your home. You don't have to worry about trying to, drag it through the casino and trying to figure out how you're going to put it in your carry-on. So it's Bluetooth. It is a top of the line pellet grill, pellet smoker, and hopefully somebody's going to win that and really enjoy it, because it's a nice piece of equipment. We're going to have some other things going on in the booth that we'll let everybody discover once they get there, but it's going to allow people to win up to $500 each day with some stuff we have going on within the booth. So we have a lot of fun and excitement going on. We will have a lot of people there that we can answer questions, help you better understand what we do and how we do it. Come by, take a look at our portal. We can show you what that portal looks like. I think a lot of people will be amazed at how deep we get into an account and how much information the partner and the customer can gain from this portal and what's being put out there. So I've had a couple of people tell me in the last couple of weeks that they were looking at building something like this, a company that was going to start up as an MSP, and they don't have to do that now because this is what they were going to create. So we're pretty excited about that. So stop by booth 1139 and see what we're all about, and then have some fun. Get a chance to win a smoker, chance to win some prizes. It'll be gonna be a good time.
Kind of wishing I was eligible, Mark. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds incredible. Could you talk a little bit about the managed services platform from the provider and the value-added reseller perspective, I guess?
Definitely. I mean, this has been getting a lot of traction, and when people are hearing about the things that we can do, it's something that has been asked for within the channel, but it's not necessarily ever been completely built, is my understanding from what I'm hearing from people. So if you take an MSP, and they sell, you know, some software services, some equipment for data networking and things like that. Well, they may have, you know, some voice that they need. They may have some other services that they need to add on to that. They may need the you know, some broadband or DIA services, any of those types of things. We can help them with that. Right now, a lot of those folks are throwing those services to other organizations that aren't necessarily looking out for their best interest. I would say, you know, if they're looking for broadband, sometimes they're using the local rep from the local cable company, and that rep is then taking that information and, you know, giving it to a friend of theirs that's an MSP, saying, hey, you should probably go check this company out because they have some needs. We take that off the table. We're giving them very competitive rates on all these things. We're doing it as a white label organization, so we're doing it wholesale for them. That customer only sees their name. We're not trying to grab anything else from that customer, and we're billing it all in one single bill from that organization, and managing things. I mean, we even go to the point where if an organization, say they have a VeloCloud network in place, and they have lost IT folks, or their company keeps growing and they can't add to their IT department, and managing that network is becoming more than what they can do. We can take over management of that entire network for them, manage it for them 24/7, 365, all the trouble reporting, they can get into our portal, look at how it's running, you know, minute by minute, and have all that at their fingertips still, but they don't have to have the personnel to do that. The other thing that some of these MSPs are looking at, and VARs and some of these other folks, are that they don't necessarily have staff that are sitting in a chair in a NOC 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. At night, maybe from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning, they have people on call. You know, then somebody goes on vacation, somebody's trying to, you know, cover for them, and all those types of things. We can actually help them with those off-hour type solutions where we can be their help desk and their monitoring in the off hours. So there's a lot of these things that we can add to the solution. MSPs love selling equipment, love selling things into their folks, but they don't necessarily have a means to implement them nationwide or worldwide. We give them those options. We can stage equipment, we can do installs, we can do all of that, not only in the US, but worldwide, and it gives them like a single presence to do that. They don't have to go out and try to find all these different things to do, different folks to do it. We have a means of doing that all through us. So
it sounds like a really streamlined process there. Are there any other reasons why maybe a company partner would want to work with Entelegent Solutions?
Yeah, I think a lot of it goes back to this Envision platform. Also, is we're getting a lot of traction on the mobile device side of the house. We have folks out there that have hundreds or thousands of devices that these companies are managing on a monthly basis. And what we're finding is when they're taking those out for someone to look at and maybe manage for them, a lot of these folks want to move them either to a single company or to an MVNO that the company that is trying to bid on it has developed, or something like that. We take a total different approach to this. We actually work within the contracts that the customer already has. So we will, you know, ask that they get us all their bills or allow us into their online billing system for those providers. Let us take a look at what they have. We can give them a quote based on what they currently have under the contracts they have. And I mean, we're finding that we can generally save them 25 to, I mean, we just had one that was over 40% in savings. And it allows, because what we're doing is we're doing some work behind the scenes to make sure that all those phones are set up correctly, they're in the right places, and doing and setting things up the way they need to be done. Where a lot of these organizations out there, they don't have either the manpower or somebody that understands the system well enough to be able to do that. So, I mean, these partner can do this project with us and, you know, save an organization 25% on that service starting the very next month. So this is very a very quick to cash type of a solution for them to bring to us, and that builds credibility within that organization and allows them to get their hands possibly into other things that they've been trying to do, but this helps them generate savings for the customer, generate income for them, and allow them to move into some of the other things that they'd like to get into also.
Well, Mark, I know you guys have done a lot of hiring. Where's the growth happening with Entelegent Solutions? What's going on with the company there?
I think you know, we have growth in many areas, but I think one of the things that just happened and we're pretty excited about is that we've become one of the top 5 Spectrum bars in the nation. So we are selling a great deal of broadband. We're very proficient at that, and winning this award from a company such as Spectrum, I think really shows the things that we can do. And obviously we're doing things well if we can put that type of business with a company like Spectrum, and the amount of business that it takes to become a top 5 bar is great. So we love Spectrum and we love the other cable providers too, and we're really knocking it out in broadband.
All right, and there you have it. Of course, for more information, you guys can visit the booth 1139 at Channel Partners in Las Vegas. Mark, for people maybe who want to connect virtually, maybe follow along from home, where can they visit? Where can they get more information about some of the things that we discussed today?
Well, we have a couple different options. You can go to Entelegent.com. You can also go to Let's Talk Solutions at Entelegent.com, or you can follow us on LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, we have a lot of great information that we're putting out there through LinkedIn. So follow us. You'll get a lot of good information about us, and be able to keep up with what's going on.
All right, Mark Sondergaard. That's Sondergaard. Mark Sondergaard, of course, the channel chief and VP of sales. Thank you so much for the time today, Mark.
No, thank you, Brady. It's been great, and glad to be on another one of these, and we look forward to seeing you again in a few weeks.
For sure. I can't wait. And while you guys are online, by the way, don't forget to also visit ChannelVisionMag.com. Check out all the other podcasts and the CVTVs and the webinars and just all this great content that's available for you whenever you like as well. ChannelVisionMag.com. And then, of course, on behalf of Channel Vision Magazine, I'm Brady Hicks. Thank you for listening today. And be sure, everybody, to go visit booth 1139 at Channel Partners, Entelegent Solutions. Everybody, have a great day.